block over and over again for color placement and stuff.
Right.
And so I have them putting one color on one side each time and one color on the other.
Okay.
It's going to create like a illusion like depth, or illusion like when you have a light and a dark, and we plan it that way. So just know
Okay.
you have that in your
Abilities.
yes,
Yeah.
if
Okay,
you
that's
so
nice.
choose.
Okay.
So
But this one
and
didn't
you
do
did-
that.
This one didn't do that.
Okay, and
you-
I won't do it.
And you won't do it. And
Right.
you didn't go buy more fabric, correct?
No,
Okay, so you're going to do exactly
what it says. in the
what it
book.
has here in the book, where they cut it in half and use it.
Right. But they do it off center. Is that
Yes.
true? When I was
Yes.
looking at this?
So this is
How do you decide what off center is?
Yep.
Oh.
There is the challenge,
You
ladies.
didn't tell me there was
I
a
didn't.
challenge, or I would have stuck
So-
with their plan.
No, because theirs are too. So if you can do it, but I don't think you're probably very comfortable with doing that yet. You could just eyeball and start here and watch this point and sew to it and not even mark it.
Whoa, really?
Yes. Or you can do a little mark
Oh.
and
okay.
go from divot to divot. Put a little,
I think we must mark.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
mark it. Notice I have
Or
them
can
right
you
sides
put
together.
pens in?
Well, I'm going to show you a couple different little tricks here.
Your tricks are always good.
I have a marking tool. There we go.
Now, you don't even that up, you just lay it out there.
It's
I
uneven.
want them wonky.
Wonky.
That's why it's a wonky star.
I don't want a monkey.
You don't want them wonky.
I don't want one.
If you don't want them wonky, we can make them not wonky. But I would stick with wonky because not wonky is more difficult.
Okay,
More
wonky.
difficult.
Difficult?
Yes.
More difficult.
Because this is not a 45-degree piece. This is a different angle than what the half square triangles are, and so it's a very so what I can do here is I can come, if that's where I'm going to put it, and I'm going to put a little bit of this dot glue, if you so to speak want to. I just put it.
What is that?
This is a glue.
Glue.
Do you have
And
it?
I don't
Glue.
have to pin it.
Do you have it?
I do have this.
No, but I think I'm
hesitate
gonna
to have
get
you
it.
keep buying more and more things.
Well,
But I like that because it's very
That's
quick
such
for
a
me.
great idea.
Or I
You
can
have
just
it?
put some pins
I
right
think I'm
here.
gonna
Oh,
buy
you
it.
can put pins there. Yeah.
Either or.
You know, but with my pressure foot underneath, it pulls a little differently.
Yeah,
so
I like this,
glue
and
would work for
I've
me.
not put it out here because maybe I want to use that later or something. So I've kind of
Okay.
just put it up here, and I'm going to sew right on this line.
So the wonky part to that is that you're just laying it down.
I don't
You're
even
not
care.
measuring
Do you-
this
you
way,
don't
this
measure
way,
right
but
here.
you're wanting this joint to meet with that
I
joint.
want to stay a 1/4 inch away from the top at least.
Okay, so
okay.
here, but this is a 1/2 inch.
I'm not paying. Yeah, it can be more.
But at least.
See this?
Oh,
it
is
can
it?
be more.
Oh, the
See how they don't
blue.
go all the way up to the top? But I do not want it. I don't want it more than a 1/4 because if I do,
Then I'm gonna get in trouble with my
I'm
sewing
gonna
edge.
knock my tip off.
Okay, well, your
Okay.
blue underneath is like our polka dots,
It
right?
It
is.
is.
It is.
That's
Well, what
pretty,
happens
the
when you
polka
sew
dot with
across there
that.
now?
Okay, so
So, wait, one more thing. What is this in here?
one of these star points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, which way? This one's the background, and this one's the star, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So now I'm going to show you that Terry has just made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
So if I put this here and I pretend like there's my 1/4 inch and I've sewn and I've done this,
Oh,
it might not.
make it.
It might not make all the way out. So if I do a little fold
Make all the way
trick-
out to where?
To make it a
show
square.
you.
Oh, to make it that.
So if I fold it here like this and I put my 5 back on it,
Oh,
I can see
I'm in trouble.
I have made a mistake.
Because this piece isn't.
We didn't
to
give
the
enough
corner.
material.
You need it like this.
I have got to move this.
out.
I got to take this off here, and I've got to get a different angle.
Oh.
Oh,
so
good,
that
looks
when
a
it
little bit
folds,
squarer.
so when it folds back, so I can just use my ruler
Like
here.
that, to
There's
check
that,
it out.
to check it, because that's going to be my 1/4 inch. That's going to be my 1/4 inch to fold it out.
So you're gonna
And
be
I
okay?
can say
You can
I'm going
cut
to be
it.
okay right there.
Because you're going to cut it.
I'm gonna cut it.
That's okay to cut it.
So,
Oh,
so you
yeah.
want it bigger, not smaller.
I would rather have a smaller little point. I would rather have a smaller point and make sure that I'm coming to my 5, and you'll really get the hang of it. See, I can see here. Did I make it?
Yeah, you did.
Barely. So
my-
I need to
Whoa.
redraw this little line here.
So if you, when you cut that, make it, after you sew it, and then you make it 5, cut it 5, that piece right there on top, your angle, or your wonky piece, is going to be doubled.
No, I will
No.
trim it. So let me
Just gonna
sew
cut
this
it right along here.
on
Really?
Pam's sewing machine that's set up right here for me.
Interesting.
I know.
I could give you a
It'll get
little-
going where it will be quick. It takes a little bit at the beginning to understand the wonkiness and to do it. And you can, guys, if you're uncomfortable with this, you can sew it with a big stitch. Test it. Fold it back. Look at it. Woo, I'm okay. Then go back and sew your a regular stitch right on top of
You're
it.
just doing a lot of ripping from the beginning.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I like it before I sew it.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this back. And I'm way over center here. But let me fold it back before
cut.
I cut and see.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
It's terrible. I missed it. See that?
Oh, I thought it was going to be perfect.
No.
Wow.
See what you're saying?
Wow.
So you have to.
We'd have to pull this one out.
Yeah, because my 5 inches doesn't. No, it's got to
No.
be 5 by 5.
Is that what this
Not
is?
yours.
Mine is 4.5 by 4.5.
4.5.
I was
This
like,
is a
she
different
said 5. I
size.
went, what?
This is 5 by 5.
Okay.
So I have to take it out,
Oh.
reposition it. You will get the hang of it. I'm showing you all the hard spots, guys. It's
Good.
not this hard. And to help you as far as getting started, less is more. Look how far I am past center. If I just came this way, I'd be okay. So let's do it again.
So you want
That's the other thing, learning how to readjust.
Is maybe about in the center.
So
That's
let
kinda
me,
what we're
I
doing.
like this little purple thing too because I can heat, if I had my iron on, I could just go heat off the line and do it again.
All right, it was
Let's
easy
see
the way
if
did
you-
that.
So, so now I'm going to be really,
You're gonna go down
How do
below
you,
the center.
I'm anxious to see,
Let's
like,
do
how do you
this.
get them, like, different sizes if you're kind of measuring that one up to come onto that corner?
I think it can't be perfect, can you?
no, you're
Because-
not gonna be
So
perfect.
you don't want it perfect, do you?
Well,
You know what? I
Oh, I
hate
guess you
releasing
can.
the bias. I really hate doing that. And it sure is easier
when you
doing
know
what?
where
to
the
line
bias
it,
is.
to line it up. So
With the
I'm gonna
bias?
cut this in half. and
Releasing the bias.
Got
is what she
it, so that
said.
you know that you're,
I'm pretending that's in half.
okay.
So we're gonna
Let's
cut it
try.
now?
I'm gonna try. This is the way I've done it in the past, and
Yeah,
it
I
was
could see
just
that.
easier for me.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
So did you cut that in half?
I cut it in half.
Okay.
And then you can go from there. But the thing that happens with that is you are gonna have smaller triangles than if you were more,
And then I can fold it out and look,
Yeah,
and that does
yeah.
it.
yeah.
So let's try this.
Are our triangles on each side supposed to be the same or not?
Okay.
No, they're not.
No.
Now I'm gonna.
At least not in
sew
mine.
this.
Yeah. This here, so these aren't gonna be exact, every one, right?
No.
Okay. So if we're off, we're off. Not because we made a mistake, it's just the way it is called
It's the
wonky.
lighter
That's the, I
So
guess,
they just are gonna hang off weird.
It's
You're
the
gonna
lighter
pick up your
fabric
quarter
we'll be
inch.
cutting in
Yeah,
triangles.
let me steal your chair here.
No,
The
not
lighter color
lighter
what?
one. Oh,
Say
you
it
guys,
again,
well,
Terry.
maybe it is lighter for you guys.
So now we're
It is
just
for
gonna
me.
use our quarter inch.
What did Pam
You're
say?
obviously not using
What
a
did Pam
quarter
say?
inch.
she said it would be a lighter one, but I think it's.
Is your background lighter or darker?
Lighter.
Oh, that's not the
Yeah,
one
no,
that's
I've
cut.
just used what I've got
This is
here.
our background, right?
The polka dot.
That's
is
the
the
one
one
that's
we're
cut.
Okay, so you just
So
wrote
when this
down the
piece,
dark
this
one, not the
biasy
light.
piece is on top, guys,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let it be. Just sew it. Don't,
Oh.
no need to pull, no need to stretch, no need to, and just sew right on off.
because you're gonna cut it, so it doesn't matter. Wow, that's
I
nice.
just don't want you to pull this thing and distort it, because then it's just a
Then it gets off.
not very fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this. I did not use my glue stick this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go like this,
Those colors are gorgeous
and I look at it, and
together,
I
you
can
know that?
see that I did it.
So now you,
Okay.
do you cut it now?
So what I do is I come back here, I trim it to a 1/4 inch. I just used her foot that was on there, it's bigger than
Okay.
a 1/4 inch. And then I'm gonna press it out.
Oh, you cut all that stuff. That's
I
another
like that
tool.
one too. I like that tool too.
Hey, I got
And
a
then
little
I'm-
trick for your class.
Yeah,
Now,
what?
A
when you
roller.
have all these things like that,
Mm-hmm.
suggestion, you should bring like, today you should have 4 extras, and then you say, if you'd like them, here they
Yeah,
are.
there you go.
Who are you torturing?
I know. So then I just line this all back up with this.
Oh, that looks great.
That
Yeah.
one right there, that'd
This is where being right and left-handed is
Yeah.
be yeah.
beneficial.
Okay, so there's half of my star point. So then I take the other piece, whichever the color is, I do exactly the same thing. So it would go like this if this was a
I
different
was
color.
gonna say, yeah, I thought we had to do
I
it
could
other way.
overlap it. It's got to overlap
this
at
is what you're
least
talking
by
about,
a
though.
little bit.
So that's what she's
It's gotta
talking about.
overlap
The
by
dark
a
is
little
gonna
bit.
go on the right hand side.
At least
and the
it can
light-
overlap a lot. It can overlap a lot, but we have the same thing.
The square's
So
not gonna
give it a
work
little
there.
test right here
Oh,
before you
going there,
decide and open it up and make sure it
Oh.
fits.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does, okay, I see.
So
Wow.
that's,
So you're recommending, at this point, we're definitely gonna just cut
we're
it
gonna
in
cut
half.
in half, guys. You're gonna have twice
They
as
don't
much
make
of
life
what you need.
easier.
Yeah, just, it,
Well, she did, in this one, she cuts it
I know, but I've done it
the other way.
the other way and I didn't have a.
But I'd like to write down what our dark colors are and our light,
We
make a
can do
list
that.
of them, so
We
then
can,
we'll know.
I did write that down.
But did you write them all down, or?
Well, so that the other three are our light colors is all. So
But
that,
is that all of our pieces?
Yeah.
We just have 3 and
those
3?
are all,
Oh, okay, we
yeah,
just have
those
3
are
and
the,
3.
yeah.
See,
Oh,
when I'm
that'll-
off
okay.
my thing, just keep sewing. I don't care. You know, just sew right on off of it, even though it's only one layer. It's just easier than trying to figure out where to stop.
Okay, good to know.
Always, always check before you cut it. Woo-hoo! I have
Perfect.
enough. Come here, slice off the excess.
It's like, I don't wanna cut off that excess, I keep on thinking about just layering it over.
And I have seen people do that,
Uh-huh,
and it's
gets bulky though, I would
it
think.
just does. And then press it open.
Now, in this one here, she doesn't cut until all at the very end. Have you found that to make a difference? See, she does, this is over, and then she cuts.
Well, you know, what happens, I know that saves a little bit of time, but you have all that extra trapped underneath here that you can't get to.
Is
to know.
that
That's
better
what I
to
want.
roll it like that, or is that just in place for getting up and ironing
This
it?
is Terry being lazy and not wanting to get up and iron it.
Yeah.
So I can just roll it out and then go press them up. So now I'm gonna lay up my nice little square.
And you'd recommend doing all our squares and then going over ironing and then come and cut.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you can work all one side and then work another side. I kind of wanted you to get one block done today.
So we fill
So now you guys would be,
so that's the right
That's dark.
side and it's underneath. So
The
the
light.
dark is underneath the light.
for you, that's the way it's gonna be.
Well,
And
mine's
that's
the
quite
same
a
way.
big, this is quite a big, overlap there. If you look at the quilt, so I'm gonna lose a 1/4. Which is,
That's
that's
fine,
fine.
yeah.
I just go
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
forth, whenever you want to do.
That looks nice.
How much it is, and I love the colors, believe it or not, who would have thought?
Don't get carried away and just cut everything in half at one time. I would cut as you go, because then it releases that bias and you end up having issues. Just cut one and then go. And
My
cut
other question is that